A very good afternoon to you. This is Vocation Director Father Adam McDonald with the Divine Word Missionaries, and I'm here in the Chapel of the Holy Spirit in Techny, Illinois, where my brother and confrere Raymond Asagdem just this afternoon professed his lifelong perpetual vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience together with 4 of his brothers in the Divine Word Missionaries. Father Raymond was so gracious to agree to speak with us today and share with us a little bit about his experience. So first of all, congratulations, Raymond. And we have a few questions for you if you'd like to share with our listeners. The first question would be, what does it feel like to have professed your perpetual vows this afternoon here in the Chapel of the Holy Spirit?
That's a very good question. Feel like. I think I feel very humbly, grateful, and joyful. Humbling because this vocation is not mine. God calls me, unworthy as I am, to be his follower, a disciple. And looking at the task before me, I think it is very challenging, and that humbles me. And I also have a lot of people here who have come from all walks of life, from all over the country, outside the country, to support and pray with us. For me, that is humbling.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that insight. It is a call to real humility, isn't it? To know how good God is, to call us to be his laborers in his vineyard. And just for the information of our viewers, this was the first time ever that we made history by live streaming our perpetual vow celebrations. So for all of you who are interested, you may want to go on YouTube and find that so you can watch the complete ceremony that happened this afternoon. Frater Raymond, you've had a very interesting journey. You were born and raised in Ghana in West Africa, and you came here to the United States and did your formation, and you also had a mission experience in Bolivia, so you've had a very rich experience. The next question would be, could you share with us what was it that first helped you decide or discern, or how did you first feel that God was calling you to consider a vocation to religious life?
That's also, it will take a whole day. But I think that as a child growing up, I was born a Catholic, into a Catholic family, very religious. We went to church every Sunday. Even sometimes I would not want to go to church, but my parents would force me to church. And then I went to Catholic schools. And I was very much, like a child, I wanted to be a priest. But along the line, the spirit and the desire went away. When I finished high school, even though I was in contact with many congregations, I really didn't want to go to the seminary. But many people feel that no, the seminary was my place. And I didn't feel that. So there were 2 voices, one very strong, one very silent. The stronger one said, this is not your place. You have to go to the university. All your classmates are going to the university. This is your place. And the silent one that kept saying, you have to be a priest. I didn't listen to that until I went to university, college. First year, I was excited, everything was going well. Second year, it started dawning on me that this is not my place. And then third year, the feeling was so intense that I felt like leaving the university and going to the seminary. But that would have been a bad idea. So many people advised me, finish. If it is the will of God, if it is a true calling, you will still go to the seminary. I listened to that, finished, graduated, did my 1-year national service, and I went to the seminary. I joined the Divine Word Missionaries. And you know what? The Divine Word Missionaries don't work in my parish. I was recruited by the SSPS. Holy Spirit Sisters.
The Holy Spirit Missionary Sisters that were also founded by St. Arnold Jansen, the founder of Divine Word.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And they invited me to the SVD.
Wonderful.
And I've never since regretted.
What a wonderful collaboration between the Divine Word Missionaries and the Holy Spirit Missionary Sisters, spiritual sons and daughters of the same founder, St. Arnold. And thank you for sharing that rich insight, Raymond. I think what I heard from you was that God speaks to us through our reasoning, our thoughts, but also through our feelings. But God also speaks to us through our experiences and the voices of other people in our lives who sometimes see in us or know us very well and can help us to know ourselves better. and sometimes the challenge of listening to that call. So thank you for sharing that insight. We'd like to ask one more question if we could, Raymond, and that would be for those who may be watching this video who may be thinking or feeling, is God calling me to consider a religious vocation, to be a Divine Word missionary, a priest, a brother, to be of service in the church? Is there anything you would recommend or some sort of suggestion you would give them?
Very simple. And I want to repeat the words of our Holy Father, Pope Francis. And in the Spanish, he says it very strongly. A los jóvenes que se siente la llamada de Dios, no tengan miedo. In other words, young men, young women, don't be afraid. If you have the desire, if there is something in you that tells you that you have a call to the vocation, to religious life, try it. Don't be afraid. You wouldn't regret. You will learn a lot. And if in the process you really discover that it's not yours, you will learn something. And it will help us life. So don't be afraid. Try. Risk. And I think it is worth risking for the reign of God.
Thanks so much, Raymond, for the insight. Just to be afraid, but to have trust in God. We appreciate the trust that you placed in God today by giving the rest of your life to Him by your vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. We're grateful to you, your family, for bringing you into the world and for sharing you with the church. We congratulate you. We wish you many blessings in your life service. Thanks so much. God bless.